It started with the owl. Not just any owl, a black one with red eyes, sitting on our roof just before sunrise. It cried 4 times. Loud. Long, sharp. Mama ran outside, her wrapper almost falling. Her face was pale. Her lips trembled. "This is death," she whispered. "This is death in my house." An hour later, my twin sister lay dead in a pool of blood. And I was the one holding the gun. I'm Chimamanda. My twin sister was Nkemdilim. We were born on the same day, from the same womb, but our hearts were never the same. I was calm. Nkem was not. From the time we were babies, Mama noticed something strange. When I cried, Nkem would smile. When I laughed, she frowned. One day, when we were 7, Nkem caught a small chick and twisted its neck in front of me. It died in her hands. I screamed. Mama came out running. Nkem smiled and said, "It was just playing." That night, Mama locked her bedroom door for the first time ever. She told Papa, "This one is not just stubborn. Something dark is inside her." As we grew, strange things kept happening. She once cut my hair in my sleep, said it was so people wouldn't mix us up. Another time, she scratched my cheek and told the teacher I fell from a tree. I kept quiet. She was my sister. Mama cried often. "I'm afraid of my own child," she said once. "If she can do this now, what will she do when she's grown?" They took her several times to different churches for prayer, yet she still kept on manifesting more evil. When we were 10, we fought over a toy. Nkem pushed me into the road. A car brushed me and knocked me out. She said it was an accident. But Papa's eyes were red that night. He didn't eat. At 12, she told me to follow her to the stream. While I bent to fetch water, she pushed me in. The water was deep. I screamed and sank. A fisherman nearby saved me. He later told Papa he saw her watching without panic. That same week, Mama found a knife hidden under Nkem's pillow. She said she didn't know how it got there. At 15, I caught Nkem talking to herself in front of the mirror. "You are the better twin. You deserve her life," I told Mama. Mama began fasting and praying every night. One day I found a small calabash under my pillow. Inside, red cloth, tied hair, and a carved bone with my name on it. I ran to Mama. She cried and went to Papa. Papa said, "Maybe she's gone to the dibia. Maybe she wants to replace you." Papa decided to take her to a dibia. After incantation, the dibia secretly told my Papa that the gods are silent. Then came Obina. He was kind and decent. We talked, and soon we were in love. Mama was happy. Papa nodded and said, "Finally, peace." But Nkem started dressing like me, talking like me, even laughing like me. She would sit in my room, touching my clothes. One day I saw her kiss my picture. Just days before our wedding, Obina stopped talking to me. Then he came to the house, shouting, "I saw your chats. I know everything. You're not who I thought you were." I was confused. Then he showed me screenshots. My name. My face. But the words were not mine. Nkem had used her phone to fake everything. I cried. Mama begged him to listen. He didn't. 3 days later, I followed my instinct. I went to Obina's place. I saw her. Nkem. Very close to him. Laughing. Wearing my dress. Wearing my perfume. I stepped out of the shadows. She looked up, smirking. He chose the better twin. You always had everything. Not anymore. Obina looked down. He didn't even speak. That night, the owl came again. It cried 4 times on our roof. Mama stood outside, frozen. It cried the night Papa's brother died. It cried when our neighbor lost her child. And now, she fell to her knees. God, please. Not my daughters, not my family. I couldn't sleep. I saw all the years flash in my mind: chick, river, road, lies, blood. I went to Papa's box and took out the old gun. Before dawn, I walked to Obina's compound. They were sitting outside again. She saw me. Oh look, here comes the weak one. I raised the gun. You should have stopped when you pushed me into the river. She stood up, shouted, "Stop, you are my only sister," but too late. I fired. She fell. Blood soaked the dust. Obina screamed. Neighbors rushed out. I dropped the gun and waited. Police came. I was taken. Obina later found the calabash, the fake messages, and the scratch marks she gave herself to frame me. He cried. But it was too late. In court, Mama and Papa testified. Mama said I knew something was wrong with Nkem from the start. I prayed, I fasted. But no one listens to a mother's fear. I was sentenced to 15 years. Now I sit in a small cell. I eat alone. I sleep alone. Sometimes I hear her voice. Sometimes I see her shadow in the dark, standing near the small window. Obina has come to the prison many times. The guard always says, "Obina is here. Do you want to see him?" I always say no. What would I say to him? That I forgive him. That I wish he had stood up for me. That I wish he had known the truth earlier. No. I say nothing. And he waits for hours, then leaves. Mama came to visit last week. Her hands shook when she held mine. She said. The owl cried again. But this time, I didn't bother praying. She looked at me with eyes full of both love and grief. One daughter is in the grave. The other is behind bars. My womb is empty now. She stood up, tied her wrapper, walked out slowly. And I sat there. Alone. Just me and the memory of a twin who wanted me dead.
We've come to the end of this story. Thank you so much for watching. Moral of the story. Patience is powerful. No matter what life throws at you, never take the law into your own hands. One wrong decision can erase a lifetime of goodness, and sometimes, people will remember your mistake more than your virtue. If this story moved you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any of our powerful stories. What other moral lessons did you take from this story? We'd love to read your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, keep watching, keep learning, and keep believing.